You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you? You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you? You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you? You all laughed at me. Well, I have to say, you're not laughing now, are you?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another stream where Husam tells you what he's been telling you all year long. Welcome everyone to the Husam Penitentiary, where all the people who laughed at me and mocked me all year long are now back. Come back to Daddy. Come back. Daddy's home. I know you guys have spent all year long slandering me, calling me every name under the sun, asking me to have some chest. Where is your chest? Where is all of your chest? All it takes now is for Arsenal and City to lose 2 games. It's not over yet, right, guys? It's not over yet. It's not over yet, guys. It's not over yet. Everyone stand up. Standing ovation for Darwin Nunez right now. I want clapping emojis in the chat for Darwin Nunez right now. Welcome to Harsh Reality Notheth. This is the Harsh Reality Notheth. Shout out to Mike Tyson. It's time. Clapping emojis in the whole chat. Standing ovation for Darwinzy. Give the lad a chance. Give the lad a chance. Give him an opportunity. Doesn't it sound really familiar, chat? Doesn't give him a chance sound really, 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 really familiar to something that's happened lately? There's something, there's someone that people are asking us to give a chance to. Instead of actually using logic and being logical, they just want us to give people blind chances. Does it sound really familiar? Does it sound really familiar, chat? Does it sound really familiar? 6 months from now, you're all going to be seeing it about a certain manager. And then you're all going to come back to Daddy once again, waiting for Husam to just tell you what he's been telling you for the last 6 months. I'm sorry. I have vision. I see things before they happen. I'm so sorry. Just wait. Just wait till everyone's slot out come December time. I promise you everyone's going to be slot out come December time. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. Wait and see. December 2024. December 2024. Everyone is going to be slot out. But you know what I'm going to give? I'm going to give the lad a chance. Just like we gave Nunez a chance. Just like we gave Diaz a chance. Does anyone want any endo apology? Does anyone want any endo apology? Where is your endo apologies? Anyone want any endo apology? Anyone want any endo apology, chat? Let your apologies be as loud as your disrespect. Darwin Nunez scored twice against Newcastle. Let's just go watch something quickly together, guys. Let's go watch something together quickly. Let's go watch something together quickly. I'd like to share something with the chat. Let us watch something together real quick. Let's just go watch something together real quick. Than anything else, to be honest with you. Mo. Oh, Mo played into Darwin! 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 Yes! You just... Tyler Jones, you're saying you want to see? We would have been better off keeping... We would have been better off keeping a one-year than buying this Darwin Nunez guy for 60 million. Nunez! 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 I'm sorry! I apologize! You just got Darwin, Habibi! Darwin Nunez, talk to me now! Can everyone see the date on the screen? Can everyone see the date on the screen? I've highlighted it. I want to zoom in even more now, so I want the guys to see. Can you guys see the date on the screen? Can you guys see the date on the screen? Where is it? Where is the description gone? Hello, laptop! This is the last time I need you to lag. How's the laptop lagged? Bro. Blood. You know when was the stream? Here, now the zoom in is working. Now I'll share screen again. Now I'll share the screen again so you guys can see. Right here. Does everyone see this? The last time Darwin Nunez won us a game of football is August 27th, 2023. August 27th, 2023. That's right, guys. He did win us a game against Nottingham Forest. Can we talk about the games that he's cost us? Mention the names that he's cost us in the chat. He's won me 6 points this season. How many points has he lost me? How many points has he lost me this season? How many points has he lost me this season? How many? How many points has Darwin Nunez lost us this season? Everton, United, Luton. Shall I keep going? Think of every game we've dropped points in this season. Nunez has missed a clear-cut goal-scoring opportunity in every single one of them games. You know, guys, there's a bigger message than Darwin Nunez. And there's stuff that we need to unpack together. About this current Liverpool side, about the state of this current Liverpool squad, about how we think sometimes as a Liverpool fan base. You know the problem with us? Even though our team keeps missing chances, we keep giving chances. Our problem with us as a fan base is we like to give chance after chance after chance after chance for more and more and more and more and more and more and more. Let down and let down and let down and let down. People don't understand. People do not understand. Every single time I sit here on YouTube, people want me to give chances. Give Arne Slot a chance. Give Darwin Nunez a chance. Give Luis Diaz a chance. Give this guy a chance. Give that guy a chance. Give this guy a chance. Give that guy a chance. You have an agenda against Robertson. Did you guys see the Robertson crossing accuracy yesterday? Robertson had 3 accurate crosses out of 16. 3 accurate crosses out of 16. Quick math. 3 out of 16 is what crossing accuracy percentage? 3 out of 16 is what accuracy? Think about this right now. Quick math. 18% crossing accuracy. 18% crossing accuracy. Why has Liverpool lost the league title? The reason why Liverpool lost this league title is an infamous word that has been related to Liverpool that has been the downfall of the Klopp era over the last 4 years. It's a crazy word. It's in the title. The title is sentiment. Just like our manager, just like the players, just like the ownership, just like all of this, we love to be sentimental. We love to sit here and hug and kiss and sing Kumbaya together around the fire. This is what we love to do. We love to hug each other. Huggy, huggy, lovey, lovey, dovey, dovey. The sky is sunshine and rainbows. Up until it rains and we have no roof to cover the house. And now we're drained in the rain, we're cold and we're sick. Because Husam said all along we need to get a roof above our head and no one listened. There is always, always, always a feeling over the last 3-4 years that we have made a hugging culture where all we do is give people chances. There was one guy from Jordan, you guys know him really well, 2 summers ago, when we wanted to sign Darwin Nunez, that was against the signing of Darwin Nunez, that caused him to get slandered by every single Liverpool YouTuber and every single Liverpool podcast. Yesterday, Vin can vouch for me, he's in chat. I sent him a screenshot of a certain Liverpool YouTuber who called me out and who insulted me and who indirected me multiple times. He's now saying the same exact shit that I've said. The same exact shit that I've said. You know the difference between me and them is they feed you everything you want to hear from the start of the season. They feed you everything you want to hear from the start of the season. And when it all collapses, they just start saying the same shit that Husam said. Welcome, guys. Maybe for 2 years in a row, it's time to actually take a step back and listen to what Husam says. Let's argue it back. I welcome disagreements. One of the best streams I have on YouTube is Husam x Tom Little. Tom Little never, ever, ever agrees with me. And it's fine. Because me and Tom Little have disagreed and argued and fought and had so many arguments. It's not the fact that you disagree with me. I want you to give me the why. I want you to give me the how. I want you to give me the what. Instead, people listen to what I say and they argue it based on how I say it. Did you guys see the tweet yesterday that No Context Fan TV put out? Did you guys see the tweet that No Context Fan TV put out about my slot take? Did you guys see the quote tweets? There's people wishing illness on me, people wishing that my house gets bombed, people asking that I should disappear, people saying that they would kill me if they saw me in real life. I'm getting insulted left, right, and center. And then 6 months from now, everyone is going to be having the Arnie slot conversation. Every single person on the planet is going to be having an Arnie slot conversation. I promise you. And they're going to go like, it was always going to be difficult after Jurgen Klopp to take over Liverpool Football Club. I promise you. All it's going to take is the first 6 months of the season. The first 6 months of the season, I promise you, give me a 6-month period. If by the end of the 6 months, all the Liverpool YouTubers and everyone is not talking about Slot and questioning him, remember this moment. Remember this moment right here, real quick. Remember this moment. Maybe Husam just knows what he's talking about. Have we ever thought about that? I have a question for everyone in the chat. Why hasn't anyone asked for a Nunez apology in a long time? Why hasn't anyone asked for a Nunez apology in a long time? I got asked for apologies after Newcastle. I got asked for apologies after Nottingham Forest. Do you want an apology now? I'm ready to give Nunez his apology. I'm ready to give Nunez his apology. Anyone wants an apology? Anyone wants a Nunez apology? Tell me if you want a Nunez apology. Do you want a Nunez apology? Do you want me to let my apologies be as loud as my disrespect? Does anyone want that? Or like, are you guys good now? Are you guys good on the apologies, or do you still want apologies? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Explain it to me. Explain it. Explain this to me. Explain it. Explain this right now. Explain. Give me an explanation. Here. It's on your screen right now. Explain it to me. You know how many goals he has? 11. 11 plus 26 is what? 37. Out of 37 big chances, he scored 11. You want to know why it's okay for Haaland to be number one? Let me show you why it's okay for Haaland to be number one. Let's just see this real quick. See why it's okay for Haaland to be number one? 20 scored, 30 missed. 20 out of 50, 2 out of 5. 1 of every 2.5 chances, he scores. You see why it's okay for Ollie Watkins to be third? Guy has 19 Premier League goals with 20 big chances missed. 1 and 2. By the way, if you just scroll down a little bit, this is the guy that they want sold, by the way. Just scroll down a little bit. This is the guy that they want sold, but that's beside the point. Everyone in the world who supports Liverpool Football Club, it's time to stop being sentimental. Once and for all, let's all come to an agreement to stop being sentimental, to stop doing what we hate when our club does. Liverpool Football Club, let's hug, let's kiss, let's sing Kumbaya, let's dance around the fire. That's it. This is the reason why this entire fall has happened. People want to blame Jurgen Klopp. Let me unpack it. Let me unpack it. Where have we dropped points this season? Let's think logically about this. Brighton, missed tappens. Luton, missed tappens. City, missed tappens. United and home and away, missed tappens. Everton, missed tappens. Crystal Palace, missed tappens. Every single game this season that Liverpool Football Club has dropped points in, we have missed tap-in after tap-in, after big chance, after big chance, after big chance. Not a single time this season have we dropped points where we have been the worst team, except one. We were the worst team against Arsenal away, and that's it. That is it. Arsenal away is the only game this whole season that I can say hand on heart we were the worst team. The one time I will say we were the worst team is the Emirates. Other than that, every game we have dropped points in this season, we have been the better team. I blame Jurgen Klopp for the signing of Darwin Nunez, but I cannot blame him for Darwin Nunez missing chances. And you know why I'm slotting? I'll tell you why I'm slotting. The reason why I'm slotting now is because we need a yes man. We actually need a yes man. You know who wanted Henderson gone? Edwards. You know who didn't want Nunez? Edwards. You know who didn't want Diaz? Edwards. Sorry, Toka, but he's just part of it, innit? You know who didn't want Gakpo? The scouts. Whatever, Edwards, the scouts, tomatoes, the same shit. Let's not sit up here and do semantics over names. You know who wanted Brandt and Götze? Jurgen Klopp. You know who wanted Salah and Mane? Edwards. There are no managers who are perfect in the world. I was never, ever Klopp out. Ever. Everyone in the chat knows I was never Klopp out. But his talent ID is something I have questioned over and over and over and over again. People who have been watching This Is Football for the last 2 years will tell you, we have questioned Jurgen Klopp's talent ID over and over and over again. He's not someone who makes solid, consistent, right decisions from a transfer perspective. This is something that we have spoken about 100 million, gazillion, quadzillion times. Jurgen Klopp's biggest problem is his transfer ID, player ID, talent ID, whatever you want to say. His second biggest problem, loyalty. Second biggest problem, loyalty. Every time we lose the league, it's because we're 1 or 2 players away. I've been saying this since August, and I'm tired. And I'm tired of people like Ray. And I'm tired of people like Ali. And I'm tired of people like others who come in the chat do the entirety of the season asking me to show some chest. And then when everything I say happens, they don't come back and say, Husam, I'm sorry, you knew ball and I don't know ball. You actually understand what you're talking about. I'm sorry, Husam. They ask for apologies as soon as a player has a good game. One good game. And they start asking for apologies directly. One good game. Let your apologies be as loud as your disrespect. All it took was for Wataru Endo to have one good Europa League 45 minutes. And my mentions on Twitter when I was there was full. 72 notifications for 45 good minutes. Nunez scores against Newcastle twice. 700 notifications. Is he a 4-track now? Is he a 4-track now? Is he a 4-track now? Luis Diaz, one good game, and it's apology. You know why Jurgen Klopp's not at fault? Because he made Nunez and Diaz actually look like Premier League players. People are fooled by aesthetics once again because there are people who come back again and tell me Diaz had a good game. I ask, why did Diaz have a good game? Because he dribbled. Name me a clear-cut chance Diaz created. Name me a goal that he scored. Name me a good cross. But he dribbled past 4 players. What a fantastic dribbler. What a fantastic dribbler. Incredible at dribbling. Unfortunately, we don't need a dribbler. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome back to Daddy, Winter Soldier. Everyone, welcome back to Daddy. I know. You guys always come back April, March time. But then come May, June, July time, when I'm talking about transfers, everyone hates me again. So it's just April and May time when I'm proven right, when everyone comes back to Daddy. Welcome. Just like Liverpool hugs people, I'll hug you too, bro. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back to the sunlight. I hope next time I speak to you, you don't say you don't have chest, Husam. You don't say any of this shit. You actually listen to what I say. I want everyone in the chat to disagree with every single one of my takes. It's okay. But explain to me why. Tell me why you disagree. Let's have the conversation instead of attacking me and instead of asking me to have some chest. I'm not saying Winter Soldier did that, but I'm just giving a general example. Everyone, welcome back to the sunlight. I see there's 763 people in here. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Everyone, please like and subscribe right now on your way in. Daddy welcomes you all back with open arms. I didn't go buy the milk and didn't come back. I bought the milk and I came back. And I'm giving you guys a chance. And I'm pouring you the cup of milk with all the football knowledge in it. Feel free to listen. Liverpool Football Club are in this position to begin with because of Jurgen Klopp. And Liverpool Football Club cannot win the league because the players cannot deliver. Simple as. Simple as. Nunez, not good enough. Diaz, not good enough. Robertson, not good enough. Who has called out Andy Robertson from 2 years ago? Who called out Andy Robertson from 2 years ago? 2 years I've been talking about Andy Robertson. 2 years. 2 years I've been talking about the same left back. Three accurate crosses out of 16. 3 accurate crosses out of 16. But you know the problem? We keep thinking about Robertson from 1920. Yesterday, Mr. How Bizarre Yanis came in my chat. When Andy Robertson messed up our first counter-attack, I went on a rant. On a mad tangent. And he started losing his mind. Oh my God! You keep blaming Andy Robertson! 16 crosses later, I never got my Husam, I'm sorry. You were right about Robertson. Tsimikas comes in and his first 2 crosses are in a dangerous position in the middle of the goal. If you go watch the Liverpool corners, every single one of them Robertson took either hit first man or last man. Do you know more than Klopp? Do you know more than FSG? Have you ever ran a football club? Have you ever been to Anfield? What's that got to do with my argument? Sentimentals. Just like you want to blame our manager for being sentimental, every single one of you is sentimental who backs the likes of Andy Robertson. Every single one of you who backs Andy Robertson is the same type of sentiment that they hate displayed by our own manager. Robertson was by far the worst player on the whole pitch yesterday. By far the worst player on the entirety of the pitch yesterday. But it's not sexy to talk about Andy Robertson. Why? Because we have to sit up here and we have to... Why don't you talk about Salah, Husam? Why don't you talk about Van Dijk, Husam? Why don't you talk about Trent, Husam? Why don't you talk about McAllister, Husam? I don't get what people don't realize about this. There's a difference between a player who's been good for 2, 3, 4, 5 years and has had 2, 3 bad games versus a player who's been consistently bad for 2 years. Do you actually understand the difference? Do you understand the difference? Just 4 months ago, we were calling Salah the best player in the world. We were calling Van Dijk the best centre-back in the world. We were saying Alisson is back to his best. We were calling McAllister the signing of the summer. We were saying Trent's the best right-back in the world. Now, all of a sudden, everyone wants Salah gone. Everyone's criticizing Virgil. Everyone's criticizing Alisson. Everyone's criticizing McAllister. I can say Salah's been bad over the last 3, 4 years. You know the difference? Andy Robertson's been bad over the last 3 seasons. Nunez has been bad for 2 seasons. Diaz has been bad for 2 seasons. That's the massive difference. That's the massive difference. And can we talk about the third guy? Availability is the best ability. That's the statement I'm going to make. Guess who I'm talking about, chat? Guess who I'm talking about, chat? Write me the name. Availability is the best ability. Tell me who I'm speaking about, chat, right now. Tell me. Tell me right now. Availability is the best ability. One name and one name only I want in the chat right now. By the way, guys, there's 825 people in here. You guys are a bunch of Darwin Nunez's because there's 825 people. We ain't even on 200 likes yet, which shows me that you're all not clinical and you're all frauds. You know, How can you blame Darwin Nunez for us losing the league when you yourself cannot be clinical? This is you watching the video right here. I want you to just hit this X button on the live chat. Hit the like button right here. Every single one of you hit the like button. I'm going to get to the super chats in a second. Oh, look. Oh, look. Everyone's talking about Diogo Jota. It was incredible when Diogo Jota scored a goal against Fulham, right? Guess who's fucking injured again? Guess who's injured again? Guess who's injured again? Tell me, chat. Tell me, who's injured again? Jota's injured again? Wait, so he came back, gave us hope, scored a goal against Fulham, and then he got injured again. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Diogo Jota is the most clinical player in the whole league. Him and Son are the most two clinical players. Where's he when I need him? It's all well and good being there against Luton at home and being there against I don't know who at home. But where are you when I need you? Where are you when I need you versus City at home? Where are you when I need you versus United away? Where are you when I need you versus Everton away? Where are you? Look who's injured again. You know who called this in January? Remember the conversations I had with Tom Little in January? Tom, Jota's mate from Weetabix. He's going to get injured again. But I can't live my life thinking we're going to get injuries. All teams get injuries. Never learn from the mistakes. Ever again. Never learn from the mistakes. Ever. Do people ever take a step back and actually acknowledge what happened in the past and the reasons why we didn't win the league in the past? No. No one acknowledges why we didn't win the league in the past. Everyone wants to talk about why we didn't win the league now and talk about the here and now. I said sign a forward because Jota is made from Weetabix. I said it in January and you all laughed at me and you all mocked me. Where are you now? Is Ivan Toney worth 70 million now, chat? Yes or no answer? Is Ivan Toney worth the 70 now when we would have been league champions? Huh? Is Ivan Toney worth 70 or is he not worth 70? Tell me in the chat right now. Is he worth 70? Is he worth 70? Oh, you'd have rather spent the 70 million and sit here with a league title than not spend the 70 million and sit here without a league title. Suddenly, everything I said comes into fruition. Do you guys see why I said sign a center back? Does everyone see it now? Does everyone see it? Yes, Kwanzaa's had many good games. That's fine. I'm not even blaming Kwanzaa for anything. But does everyone as well see why I said sign a center back? Center back who's aggressive, who's dominant, who clears the ball well, who all of that. I've given already the examples that I want in January. You're welcome, Kenwin. You're welcome, Kenwin. This is like what, my 10th apology? I know Lewis is in the chat. Lewis, remember this for back again tomorrow. How many apologies we've had, yeah? Remember, because troops might think I'm exaggerating. Lewis, remember this for tomorrow, inshallah, yeah? How many, this for what, like my 11th apology? Suddenly he's worth it. Suddenly he's worth it. And the thing is, when it comes to this whole conversation, people need to realize something. I didn't want to be right. I didn't want to be right. I wanted to be wrong. I wanted us to win the Premier League. I wanted us to win the quadruple. And I wanted us to win the treble. And I wanted us to win the league. But we're going to end the season with a Carabao Cup. The reason why we're going to end the season with the Carabao Cup is sentiments, is hugging. It's loving each other. It's the lovey-dovey hugging culture. It's the mwah, mwah, I love you type of culture. Give the lad a chance. Why doesn't anyone want to give the lad a chance anymore? Why is Carragher Why is Jamie Carragher saying verbatim what I said 2 years ago? How come I saw this 2 years ago and he couldn't? After 2 years, there's not going to be a massive improvement in Nunez. I don't think he's good enough to win trophies. There's a big decision to be made. It's not a big decision. It's a small decision. Get rid. What's so big about it? There's nothing big about it. Get rid of the guy, bro. Big decision. Van Dijk is a big decision. Salah's a big decision. Alisson is a big decision. Nunez ain't even a big decision. What's big about it? Sell him. Man said big decision to make this summer. There is no big decision. What big decision? Get rid. Get rid. Big decision what, akhi? Big decision what? 26 big chances missed, 11 goals, the worst conversion rate in the whole league. Big decision my ass. What big decision, bro? All the Liverpool YouTubers that you all love and they play you like a string have been playing you for the last 7-8 months, and now they say the same shit that I say. Now they say the same exact shit that I say from the start of the season. But you know what I do? I start the war. I start the war. I'm there with my gun on the front line. People laugh at me. People mock me. People clown me. People wish death on me. Wish me to get my house bombed because of my opinions. And then they come back and then they say the same exact shit that I said. People are now titling their videos, season over. Season's done. Premier League is over. Oh, really? Oh, really? Premier League is over. I wonder why. I wonder why. The same players that you told us to give a chance to. And now they're doing the same stuff with the new manager. Give him a chance. I'm going to get to Slot in a second. Let's move Slot to the side. Let's talk about the slots first before we get to the Slot. How do you employ Nunez and Diaz in a team, and you want me to come here and say sell Mo Salah? Explain it to me, please. Explain it to me, please. We have 5 forwards at the football club. Jota, Salah, Nunez, Gakpo, Diaz. By definition, I'm not going to do the Chelsea and sell all 5. By definition, I have to keep at least 2. Minimum, I have to keep 2 out of the 5. Everyone agrees Nunez should go. Everyone agrees Diaz should go. The third guy that should go is the guy who's never available when I need him. Everyone in the chat, right here, right now, drop me the name of the 3 players you would sell this summer from the forward line. No life stories. Don't write me paragraphs. I don't want to hear it. This is not your life story. This is not your thesis. Just write me the name of the 3 players I'm selling. You know who I sell this summer? I sell Jota because he's never fit. I sell Nunez and I sell Diaz. These are the 3. Write me your 3. Write me your 3. Some people are saying Nunez, Gakpo, Jota. Some people are saying Nunez, Diaz, Jota, whatever it is. I'm glad I'm not seeing as many Salahs because it shows me that people are actually waking up and realizing what I'm saying, bro. It's not an agenda. It's a matter of delivery, bro. It's a matter of delivery. I've got a guy that plays 20 Premier League games out of 38. I've got a guy that cannot score to save his life. And I've got a guy that's flicks and tricks with no end product. That's what I'm saying. And from a monetary perspective, it makes sense to get rid of Diaz and Nunez because they would already garner me a lot of money as well. I mean, already Diaz has been linked to a move away for like, what, 60, 70 million? They're already talking about Nunez getting sold for about 60 million, 50 million, whatever. That's already 110 M's, bro. If I put Jota in there, that's 160 M's. with the last summer money that we didn't even spend, that's 200 something M's. I can get Kvaratskhelia and Ivan Toney. I can get, I don't know, Rodrigo and Harry Kane, whatever. Insert any player you want here. I can insert any player you want in terms of forward examples. This is just examples. This is not players we're actually going to sign. I'm just giving examples. The point is, it's not the matter of defending Salah, because I've already came out and said Mo has been bad over the last 3-4 games. But there's bad and then there's sewage. Who's in the sewage? Darwin Nunez. Who's in the sewage? Luis Diaz. Who is not in the sewage but always injured? Diogo Jota. The reason why I'm keeping Gakpo is actually, I think the new manager could even play him in midfield or in the number 10 or like before the player or before the striker or whatever. So the reality is we are in a position where we have to be extremely ruthless this summer. Which brings me to slot, which I'm going to talk about next. Before I do that, big up. Listen, there's 913 people in here. Please do get the likes up. I'm going to go to the super chats now. Special shout out to Mara, Tron, BIG, Toka, Ed, Morshin, and Ben for the super chats. Big up all the super chatters. Guys, please hit the like button and subscribe right here, right now. Big up to Mara, who says, you now slot in my go-to. So I'm going to talk about the slot thing in a second now. You will listen to it. Why? Back the lads, just believe, bro. Subscribe to LFC TV and support the Energy Drink Cup documentary. I cannot believe we're making a documentary. I actually cannot believe we're making a documentary, honestly, bro. I don't know what we're documenting. I don't know what we're documenting. Us beating Chelsea, essentially, is the documentary. Like, how long is that documentary going to last? 10 minutes? The documentary should just be the extended highlights. The failure is the result of being unprepared, consistently missing blatant 1v1s and even open nets. And the refs did not cost us our goal difference and 9 points. This is the reality. You know, had we been like playing incredible and shit and dominating and blah, 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 and we're 1 point behind, then you can look at referees, then you can look at VAR, then you can look at all this. But it's not the refs that cost us. It's not the refs that cost us at all. Us winning games covered Darwin Nunez stinkers and Newcastle at home. Oh, yeah. I remember it. Newcastle at home, we had like 8 point something XG. Eight point something XG, and we only won the game 4-2 because of like the lack of clinicalness we had. I still remember that game. We created so many chances, and yeah, it is what it is. You know who gets injured, and we are linked to Isa. You know who gets injured? Yeah, Jota gets injured. Shock horror. As per usual, Ed. Big up to you, Ed, for the super chat. My apologies for Endo. I was wrong. Lewis, are you in the chat still? Lewis, how many apologies is that? What, like 14, 15 apologies, Lewis? How many apologies have we got to? How many apologies have we got to now? What, like 14, 15 apologies? Big up to you, Morshin. Welcome back, Habibi. There's a saying, truth hurts. This is the situation Liverpool is in. Husam's right and he's saying the truth. People don't want to hear the truth, sadly, from a rival fan. Ben supports Bayern Munich. Ben supports Bayern Munich. He's not even a Liverpool fan to begin with. He supports Bayern Munich, bro. And even he recognized everything I'm saying is the reality. Everything I'm saying is just simply a reality. I don't want to be right. I don't want to be right. I'd rather be wrong. But the problem is the signs were there all along and we refused to acknowledge them. Big up to you, my guy. Listen, big up to Ben, big up to Morshin, Ed, Toka, BIG, Tron, and Mara. Guys, make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to This Is Football if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you guys right now, please hit the like button and subscribe. And remember, the leader of the Happy Clappers has quote-unquote retired from watching YouTube because it's really toxic, you know, retirement. AKA, Husam, you were right all along, but I'm too egotistical, you know, to say that. Anyway, so as I was saying, it's time for us to stop being sentimental and it's time for us to actually say it as it is when it comes to this football club. At the end of the day, this football club needs a refreshment. And this is why when it comes to the slot conversation, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give the lad a chance. I'm going to give the lad a chance. It's time to give the lad a chance. I am going to give Slot a chance. You guys want me to give him a chance? You guys want me to not be slot out directly? No problem, we'll give him a chance. Everyone happy now? But then, come December time, when all of you are slot out, even possibly November time or August time, I want the same of what happened today. Everyone just come back and say, sorry, Husam. You really think Arne's slot can take over from Jurgen Norbert Klopp? The one thing that I will say, hopefully, Michael Edwards making the transfer decisions actually puts us in a position where we can actually sign good players again and not players based on what the manager wants. Everyone in the chat knows Pep Linders is the reason why we signed Gakpo and Diaz. Everyone knows this. And Jurgen Klopp's the reason why we signed Nunez. People who have been watching, This Is Football, knew this before any of the big journalists or whoever said it. They knew this. People who were watching This Is Football knew this from like the last 2 years or so. They've heard me say this shit. They've listened to it. They've known about it. It's not a secret. Everyone who's watching my channel knows it's not like some form of secret. Everyone who's been watching This Is Football knows we've been saying this since forever. Pep Linders, Gakpo, and Diaz. Nunez is Jurgen Klopp, because when he played against us, Benfica scored twice. Jurgen Klopp got a hard on and then we signed him. And this is why, if you want to run a successful institution, you have to allow people to cook. You have to allow scouts to scout. You have to allow transfer directors to make transfer decisions. You have to allow to do all of these things. You have to allow people to do all of these things, because at the end of the day, we cannot just go based of giving managers power and power and power and power. We cannot give all these people just power and power and power and power and power and power. At the end of the day, Michael Edwards is in a position where he has a very good track records with signing players. He's very successful with signing players. So that's the thing. He's in a position where, in terms of like signing players and stuff, it's really good. However, I just feel like the position that Liverpool are in, at a position of, we must be very, very, very ruthless this summer. And I feel like everyone, hopefully now, after the last 2 years of pain, everyone joins the This Is Football journey this summer and actually just genuinely joins me on calling out these owners, on calling out these people for lack of ambition if we don't make the correct signings. Everyone here, let's cut the crap and say it from now. Let's just say it from now. Does everyone agree we need at least 2 forwards, a left back, a centre back, and probably another midfielder? We need about 4 or 5 signings minimum this summer. Everyone's in agreement? That's without us selling anyone. Like, that's just what we need right now. Come this summer, guys, please, I beg you all, please, when this summer comes and we sign just 2 players, please don't call me negative. I beg you, just don't call me negative, because we are in a position now where everyone can, without any emotions, just be honest. Just be honest and say, we need fucking players. Everyone in the chat knows we need players. Everyone knows this. Okay, chat? Am I lying? Am I lying? So please don't come here in the summer and call me negative if I'm calling out the club for doing the same shit over and over again, because you've got the temporary erection when we sign the random player. Don't do that. Let's actually look at quality and quantity for once in our life. Quality and quantity. No longer accept quantity only or quality only. Let's do both. Let's do both. The only thing that worries me is this Richard Hughes guy is gonna Chelsea us. When I say that is, Chelsea got a bunch of Brighton people in, and now they're essentially Brighton 2.0. Liverpool have gotten a bunch of Bournemouth people in. I hope we're not going to turn into Bournemouth 2.0. That's the genuine worry for me. That's a genuine worry for me, chat. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm actually being dead serious. I'm really worried. I'm really worried that we're going to become the next Bournemouth, same way Chelsea became the next Brighton. That's what I'm worried about, man. I feel like they might have the ambitions and thought processes of like not actually running a big club, bro. There's a difference between running Bournemouth and running Liverpool. There's a difference between running Brighton and running Chelsea. That's why Chelsea went down the drain. That's why I'm worried about Liverpool going down the drain. Oh, look who's here. You are a clown. You are a fucking clown. You are the biggest clown on this whole YouTube app. If you're a man, I'll send you the link. Join right now so you can apologize. Apologize right now. Apologize right now.
But can I just say, the two girls below us are looking 16 out of 10s today, both of them.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Clown. Where's my apology? $4.99 apology. Yalla Ryan. Yalla. Tell him to bring me my money. Yalla, yalla Ryan. Yalla. Quickly. Quick. Don't wait. Yalla. $4.99. I'm sorry, Husam. Quick. You fraud. Fucking bozo. These are the people that feed you the lies from August until February time. But now they don't listen. $4.99 to ask Husam to show chest. There's no $4.99. Sorry, Husam, I was wrong. Oh, this would be a summer right here. But then, Akila, we realized this is not FIFA, Habibi. So we cannot get all these players. We cannot get all 5 in it. I think the possibility of signing Jokeras would have been high had we actually gotten Amarim. But yeah, now it's a little bit different, to be honest with you. Ryan, if you're a man, I would send you the link right now. Join the stream. If you're a man. Send me my apology. Listen, this is what I do this summer. From now, I'm saying this. First guy I'm selling is Andy Robertson. Fuck all this Nunez Diaz stuff. Robertson has been by far the worst. Robertson, bye-bye. Nunez, bye-bye. Diaz, bye-bye. Those 3 I'm selling. Thiago, it's a bye-bye and a thank you. And, you know, you need knee transplant. Matip, bye-bye and a thank you. And you're always injured. These 5, gone. Now, center back, Matip replacement. Left back, Robertson replacement. 2 forwards, Nunez and Diaz replacement. And hopefully a midfielder to shore things up in midfield, as in a DM. And when I look at the market this summer, I think center backs will be a bit more easy. Forget that, allergies. They're saying this now to release pressure off of Nunez because of the pressure on him over the last 24 hours. Anyway, center backs, I think is easy this summer because the center back market is full. I think we can get center backs this summer. Left back is also easy because there's options. Istupinian, Ait Nouri, Robinson, all clear of Robertson. All clear. There's no need for me to debate which. Don't give a fuck. All much better than Robertson. Get one of them in. Forwards, I think, is where we might struggle a little bit because in terms of like forward line players who actually put the ball in the back of the net, it's genuinely difficult to find one. That's why we might be forced to sign an older player like a Tony who can put the ball in the back of the net. This is where I'm worried. Like, we actually might need someone who can put the ball in the back of the net, which will be fucking difficult, bro. Like, it's not as easy as you guys think in terms of signing forwards. I really think signing forward is going to be an issue, chat. I really do. This is the one thing that if you tell me right now, Husam, what really worries me about this summer, it's the forwards. Like, who do you guys want in the chat? I think obviously the obvious name is Jokeras, but after we've been stung by the Nunez Portuguese League sting, I don't know if what I'm doing, but in terms of forwards, who would you guys suggest that actually suit the Edwards model? No, but then Bowen doesn't suit the Edwards model. Tony doesn't suit the Edwards model. I'm giving you, like, put yourself in Edwards' position, right? Who would you sign? This is the thing. Because the forward line options are fucking shit, bro. There's really no one. There's actually no one there. Just think about this logically. Who are you getting, bro? Who are you getting? Mukoku. Openda misses hella chances as well, by the way. Man said Mbappe. Yeah, wake up. Oh, Evan Ferguson. Hell no. He's already been injured. Saka? Nah, that's going to be difficult. Eze is not really a forward like that. Kudus, I hear. People saying Kudus fares. Osimhen, I don't know. Jokeras, Fairs. How old is Mateta? Just out of Mateta stats. Let me just look. Does this guy actually have that many goals? Damn, he has Nunez. Jean-Philippe Mateta. He's 26. No, I wouldn't go the Mateta route. I think that's too mid. This is really what worries me. This is the name that really worries me that we're fucking actually wanting. This is the first transfer thing I'm gonna reveal to you guys. This is someone we're actually interested in. There's a guy in the chat who really hates this name. A massive part of the community called LFC Aaron. We're actually interested in this guy, bro. Problem is he's always fucking injured. He's always fucking injured. Every single time he's injured. This is the first transfer news I'm actually telling to you guys, you know? I haven't told you any sort of like transfer anything lately, but bro, this is actually a name we're interested in. This is a name we're actually interested in. The problem is he's so fucking injury prone, bro. He's so injury prone. He's so injury prone, bro. He's so unbelievably injury prone, this Pedro Neto guy. I don't know why the fuck we do this sometimes. I hope we don't get him. I really don't, because he's so good, but he's so injury prone as well. Sesko. I don't like Sesko. Isaac, I don't like Isaac either. I'll be honest with you. Yes, Aaron. Here's the thing. I'm not saying we're going to sign Pedro Neto this summer. So let me clarify this before people come back and say, you said we're going to sign Neto. I'm not saying we're going to sign Neto, but I'm saying he's someone we're actually interested in. The problem is that he's fucking injured all the time, bro. Like, this is one of the people we're actually looking at. The problem is his injury record, obviously, would be an actual worry. People saying Boniface. Here's the thing, Ali. I appreciate you being here as always. But I'll say one thing to you, Ali, and everyone in the chat. The problem with the Bayer Leverkusen players is as follows. Let's be logical about this. If Xabi Alonso stays and they get Champions League football next season, do you guys know who's going to manage Bayern Munich? Ralf Rangnick. Ralf Rangnick is going to manage Bayern Munich. So there's absolutely no reason whatsoever why anyone would leave Leverkusen if they're in that position. If they are in that position. People are saying Santiago Jimenez from Feyenoord. I mean, if we get his manager, might as well get Santiago Jimenez. You get me? Like, we're getting his manager anyway, no? So we get his manager, we get him. 21 goals in 29 games, not the best in terms of like, you know. I don't know, man. There's a genuine don't know who we get. This would be, of course, a dream signing right here. I don't know what we do. I really don't know what we do. Leao is going to cost too much money. Griezmann won't happen because it's against our model. Aaron, I fear the worst. I really do. I really fear the worst for the summer because the options are looking bleak. I think centre back will get done quickly. I think it will be easy. You have so many options. You've got Inacio, you've got Antonio Silva, you've got Hincape. I could go on and on with the options. Left back is easy. Ait Nouri, Robinson, Estupinian. I could go on and on with options. Forward line, shit, bro. Like actual dog shit. There are so many shit options in the forward line. Actually, genuinely not even messing. Like, as much as I want us to get rid of Diaz and get rid of Nunez and get rid of all the people who are letting us down, there's a problem. This could be interesting. Where's the guy that got this? This is the first comment I've seen of this guy right here. Someone said Thuram from Inter. Sorry, I cannot find your comment. Thuram from Inter is the guy that's very interesting. However, it depends how much they want for him. Because Thuram has 100 million release clause. Now, obviously, we're not going to pay 100 million. Rightfully so, we shouldn't pay 100 million. I think I asked yesterday Mo objectively, if I offer 50-60, will they take it? They said yes. I think Marcus Thuram is worth 50-60. I'll be honest with you. I think Thuram is worth 50-60. Easily worth that. And I think that would be a good signing, to be honest with you. Yeah, Daniel Malen is another one. Here's the thing. Look, it will be this summer is going to be very interesting, bro. This summer is going to be very interesting in terms of the players that we signed, the players that we linked with, all of that good shit. But for me, I'm just looking at the position that we're in right now, and I really fear the worst because, as is for the managerial market, The transfer market stinks too in terms of forwards. That's the issue that we have. Big up to James who says, people, by the way, big up all the super chatters. I appreciate you. By the way, yesterday I got the message. Let me show you the message I got, yeah? Because people think I'm exaggerating. I have to thank everyone who sent a super chat on the watch along yesterday. Listen to what YouTube, look to what YouTube sent me. This video may earn limited or no ad revenue due to content identified as not suitable for most advertisers. I swore so much on the Everton watch along yesterday. If you guys didn't send super chat, I would have had zero money on it. I said so many bad words in the Liverpool Everton game that I actually wouldn't have made a fucking cent off of ads. Thank God super chats exist because I lost all this fucking ad revenue money, man. I appreciate all the people who have supported the channel, man. You guys are goated. And listen, I see people insulting me. I see people calling me all the names and stuff. And at the end of the day, look, it comes with the territory. If you want to be successful in life, you have to do a series of things you're uncomfortable with. No one wants to see himself being insulted or blah, blah, blah. But I refuse to say what people want me to say. I refuse to fall into that type of category. That's why I'm in a position where, obviously, when you're someone who's like public, you open yourself up to criticism, to all that. And it's fine. Listen, let people express themselves. People forget Everton wanted Diaz as a development project before LFC jumped into the bidding. That's how unpolished he was when he signed, never developed. Here's my thing, James. I think the fact that Tottenham Hotspur wanted Luis Diaz, should have been the biggest red flag known to mankind. The fact that Tottenham Hotspur wanted Luis Diaz should have been a red flag. The fact that Everton, with all due respect, James, I know you're an Evertonian, but the reality is, brother, you know, your club haven't been making the smartest signing over the last 4 or 5 years. You know, so yeah. How the slot did this happen? Sentimentality, brother. Hugging, kissing, lovey-dovey. Let's all jump around the fire and kiss and hug each other. That's how that happened. Big up to my guy AFC Aaron says, Husam, I apologize for you getting abused yesterday. Nobody should go through that. Aaron, first of all, big up to you for the super chat. Second of all, big up to you for always supporting the channel with asking people to like, asking people to subscribe, always keeping the chat in check. I appreciate you so much. However, the one thing I'll say is, look, Aaron, at the end of the day, I've kind of been used to it over the last 3 years. People just keep insulting me and insulting me and insulting me. No one actually makes a solid argument. No one actually listens to what I say and counter argues it or any of that. The unfortunate reality is, bro, look, when you do YouTube, you open yourself up for insults and all this, and it just comes with the territory, I guess. It just comes with the territory. Yesterday, there were people who wanted my house to get bombed just because I don't want the RB slot. And to be honest with you, that tells you all you need to know about the opposition, about the people that I'm fucking arguing with. Imagine wishing death on someone just because of that. Yeah, I'm never yeah. This is what it is, Aaron. Since I was a kid, I always ask myself, why doesn't Liverpool buy players like Real, United, Chelsea, etc.? Just want the best for Liverpool. Big up, Sam. I think this right here is the one thing that I will say. Look, over my life as a Liverpool fan, I've probably seen the only real superstars I've seen us sign are probably Thiago and Fernando Torres my whole life. I think everyone in the chat, if you remember certain superstars we signed, let me know. The funny part is, in our most successful era, we actually did used to sign superstars in the late 70s, early 80s. We really used to sign superstars. You know, we broke the transfer record. We were the highest spenders, Kenny Dalglish, etc. All these players were players that we paid record money for. And look how they turned out. So it does work. The problem is we don't apply it often, Machin. I know one, Husam. If I was Edwards, I would get Kvaradona, lol. I'm with you, by the way, Aya. Please don't think that I wouldn't take Kvaratskhelia. I'm taking Kvaratskhelia. I think Kvaratskhelia is a very good player. And he finishes his dinner, unlike Luis Diaz. So you guys can get your dribbling erection, you get me, but you can get the actual good finishing. So yeah, I think Kvaratskhelia is a very good player. I think he would suit us as well, even with this new manager, whatever it is. So yeah, I'm with you, Aya. I'm taking Kvaratskhelia. People blaming Salah plus Klopp for shit Nunez. Get rid. That's what I'm saying, Sidi. People always want to blame Salah because it's the sexy thing to do. Let me tell you what happens, City. People blame Salah because now it's the hip thing to do. The cute and cool thing to do now is just blame Mo Salah for everything. Why hasn't Mo Salah delivered? Bro, you know, after the Crystal Palace game, I switched on my YouTube when I first woke up. I looked at the notifications. I looked at the, you know, my colleagues on YouTube. There were about 6-7 videos titled with Mo Salah. And I think this feeds into the way that people think. And now Liverpool fans themselves are speaking up against Mo Salah, even though it has nothing to do with him. Like it hasn't. It's not necessarily him that's the problem. We're talking about a longer period of time where the other two have been considerably worse. Yet I'm supposed to sit up here and say sell Mo Salah. Like at least this season, I got 6 months of Mo Salah playing at like one of the best players in the world level. So I cannot say sell him. I can say sell Nunez because he's been bad for 2 years. I can't say sell Diaz because he's been bad for like 90% of the last 2 years. The fact that Salah's been bad for 2 games does not mean I have to sell him. Notice how no one is saying anything about Osimhen this season. He's shit, and I keep telling man that. I'm with you, Aya. Again, both of your super chats I agree with. I think here's the issue, Aya. I look at the current market of like forwards, and I feel like it really is a problem. I really feel like I look at this current like market of forwards, and there's just no fucking options, bro. This is genuinely one of the problems that we run across right now. There is no options. Who am I looking at? I have no idea. Who am I actually looking at? Like, you know, you've given the example of Kvaratskhelia, you've given an example of multiple players, but it's not like we're sat here thinking about so many players and so many options. The forward market stinks, bro. The forward market does stink. This is just the reality. The forward market, it stinks. The forward market, bad. I think center backs, left backs is easy. I think midfield, even there's many options, but forward line, it'll be very difficult, bro. Big up to my guy Singh, who says, yes, Husam, special one was the one who had been telling everyone how LFC is the biggest club in England. How are you slotting? What's happened? I'm slotting because maybe we need a yes man. You know, maybe we need someone to just sit back and just say yes to everything Michael Edwards says, because these players that are crap, to be honest with you, and let us down, were all either Klopp or Linder's signings. Maybe we need to stop giving the Liverpool manager the power to make transfer decisions, because that's not his field of expertise. Ever since Edwards and Klopp stopped working together and Jurgen Klopp took over, quote unquote, the power, we've been making dreadful decisions. Now, I don't think Slot can take over from Klopp. I think he will eventually fail. I think everyone's going to be Slot out at the end, but maybe just in the short term, getting a yes man would be better for the club in the longer term, I guess. That's the only thing I'm going to say. So, I need a yes man who doesn't make any transfer decision. Just sit back, just let Klopp just do his business, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's what I'll say. But for me, Edwards has a series of important decisions to make this summer. It's time to sell Nunez. It's time to sell Diaz. It's time to get rid of all these players and actually get actual good players in, bro. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, listen, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna be back, inshallah, for the Brighton City watch along. Big up to Singh, Aya, Sidi, Aaron, James, Ben, Morshin, Ed, Toka, BIG, Tron, and Mara for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Big up to Sammy as well. It says Salah needs to stay, but he's been bad since the injury. Thoughts? Yeah, but Sammy, I have never not said this, by the way. People need to understand, I have never not said this. The thing is as well that worries me about my medical team. Okay, you guys want to have an objective conversation about Salah? I'm ready if you want to have an objective conversation about Salah. Here's my thing, Sammy. Does everyone here remember Brentford away? Everyone here remember Brentford away? Salah came on straight after the injury, scored, I believe, 2 goals and assisted 1 or something like that. Everyone remember that game? And then straight after, he got injured again. Did he not get injured straight after again? He did get injured straight after again, right, chat? I'm not imagining that. Yeah, he did get injured straight after again. So even when he came back from his injury, he scored 1, assisted 1, got injured straight back again. Even Jota came back, scored 1, got injured again. Maybe there's this thing with the medical team where they're bringing back the players when they're not like 100% ready. And perhaps this is affecting them in the long run, to be honest with you. I don't know, though. thing is, like, I don't know if it's the medical team or not, but look, over the last 4 games, 3 games, whatever it is, yeah, Salah hasn't had the best of games. And by the way, I've said this already. But people, when you want to contextualize it and actually speak about it and address it, look, I've already said the Crystal Palace game. Let's look at that. That was the game when people are like, oh, Mo Salah, where are you in the run? And all these buzzwords. Against Crystal Palace, Curtis Jones missed a 1-on-1. Jota missed a tap-in. Nunez missed a tap-in. They had significantly easier chances than Salah did. And that's not an exaggeration. That's not me being a quote-unquote Salah section. I'm being serious. The problem is, for me, is as follows. I've got 2 players who are considerably worse in Nunez and Diaz, and a third player that is always injured. So, like, I have to sacrifice because I cannot this summer sell everyone. You need to understand something, Sammy. From my perspective, I cannot do a Chelsea. I cannot sell. I can't. I cannot sell everyone. Because there's 5 forwards. I could sell 3 of them, but I'm not going to sell all of them. I think 99% of the people would agree sell Nunez. I think 90% of the people would agree sell Diaz. The third one is where we have a conversation. And for me, Jota is always injured. Unreliable. So that's why I'd sell him. Edwards is great, but is Hughes Bournemouth 2.0? That's the thing that worries me, Roach Ruiz. That's the thing that worries me. You're right. That's the thing that worries me. So, like, yeah, I'm looking at this Hughes thing, and I'm worried we head into that direction, you know? Kluivert and Solanke and shit. Liverpool are not preparing to sell Nunez, according to Ornstein. Listen, I hear you, but here's my logic about this, Ed. Over the last 24 hours, Liverpool Football Club and Nunez, we've been getting more and more quotes about him, and people saying this about Nunez and that about Nunez. Maybe they got to the stage now where they just took a step back and went like, okay, we have to just put this out to just not fully destroy Nunez's confidence, basically. That's what I'm saying, Ed, to be honest. Anyway, listen. Big up to you, Ed. Big up to Roach Ruiz, Mara, Tron, BIG, Toka, Ed, Morshin, Ben, James, Aaron, Sidi, Aya, Singh, and the other James for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you guys are all slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing. We're just 9 likes away from 400. Let's get there. I'm going to be back, inshallah, later on for the Brighton Manchester City watch along. That's the game that we're going to be doing. And then at 11 p.m., you get your favorite stream where Husam gets cooked and all that good shit. You get me, Il Ahwaz at 11. Husam's going to get cooked, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, tune in for the Hamza monologues. Love you all. Like the video and subscribe on your way out. I'm going to see you guys back later on, inshallah. Peace.